Hello and a very warm welcome to you. I'm Hayley Palmer. It's so good to have you on tonight's show because we have such a special treat for you. Now, I love TikTok. I love scrolling at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just love this lady. You're going to recognise her. She's called Sinem, aka that mum with 3 girls. And guess what? Here she is. Hi, she's actually real. And we're going to have the best chat. So excited.
I can't believe we made this happen.
I can't. Well, you made it. Well, actually, we both made it happen. It was a joint effort kind of thing, wasn't it?
Can I just say, basically, I love TikTok, and I'm that person. I'll come in at 2 o'clock in the morning, have my cup of tea with chocolate digestives, and I start scrolling. And you started coming up on my feed, and I'm like, I absolutely love this woman. She is brilliant.
I love
I told everyone about you.
Yeah.
And then I realised that you were friends with my friend Kerry at KB Hair Extensions, that you went there, and I'm like, okay, I'm giving you no choice, you're coming on the show.
Do you know, it's a small world, and so you're the one going on there at 2 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing awake at 2 in the morning?
Oh, my brain's amazing at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You're one of the
best ideas then.
A lot of people do that, don't they? They start scrolling at that time, and that's when I'm filming. No, I'm joking. There I am with my wine at 2 in the morning. No, I'm not, but I put a lot out of there, and I think a lot of people catch me. I've got a lot of mums that follow me as well, and they catch me maybe before the school run, school drop off, and that kind of thing. But yeah, it's amazing, the whole social media thing, and how I went to Kerry to have my hair done. You know Kerry, and then we've just all connected.
We're going to bring Kerry on later as well. Here. I know, it's lovely. And you're like a real person.
I'm real. I'm just a real girl.
Well, you follow someone that much on TikTok.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's just brilliant. And I just think you're so relatable what you do.
Thank you.
And I think that is just amazing for people watching, because people have got so much going on in their lives, and sometimes you feel very alone. And I personally feel when I watch TikTok and watch you, it's kind of got a comfort.
That's what I get a lot, actually, which I wasn't expecting that. Like, when I started the TikTok, I thought, yay, I'm going to be like the Kimmy K, you know, and actually I was like really real. Yeah. And I started sharing, like, I've had a really bad day today. I'd make TikToks in the morning. My hair's all in disarray. I look awful. I look awful. I definitely don't look my best. But I think people felt like that was quite refreshing. Yeah. And they said I'm their comfort watch. And my girls, as much as I absolutely love them, love my children, when they reach teenage years, they start to become a little bit more distant from you. And that's what I was sharing a lot, and I think it made people feel like they're not alone. Yeah. And I get a lot of people messaging me privately, just saying, you've really helped me today. Yeah. You know, I've had a really bad day with my teenager. I feel like they don't love me, or blah, blah, blah. It could be anything going on in their lives. And for that, I almost feel like a loyalty to them as well. Yeah. So, and I really do try to respond to nearly all of my comments as well, and all of my private messages. But it's just really weird how all of a sudden I'm doing this stuff, and my kids are just like, Mummy,
what is going on?
And I'm like, well, I feel like I've got a life, you know. I feel like I'm a somebody again. Yeah. And that's what it's about. So it's, you know, there's the good, the bad, the ugly, and I'm doing it all, and it's exciting. Yeah. And I said, I did the Dine with Davina as well. Yes, you don't know where things are going to take you. And I decided to become a yes person. You know, not yes to everything. But
just to clarify.
Exactly. But I just thought, no, I'm going to say yes to this, and where will that take me? And it's taken me to lots of different places, and I've met so many lovely people, including yourself. Including you, Hayley.
You can stay. Well, we're going to go into your first song choice.
Yes.
Which I know we're going to have similar song choices in life.
Do you reckon?
I feel this,
yeah.
Yes.
I can see that.
Yes.
So, my first song choice is, it is Material Girl by Madonna. I grew up, I remember when this was out, and it was just all about glam and her being in control. You know, she's got all these men around her. She's a click, 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 and they're a follow, follow, follow. And I just thought, this is an amazing video, because it was always, you know, things are portrayed differently for women, and I think Madonna just switched that a little bit, and I loved that.
Yeah,
and I wanted to be in that car. She was wearing a pink dress. Was the car pink as well? I can't remember.
Yeah,
but
we'll find out,
We
actually.
will
Here we
find
go.
out. Oh, interesting.
So we want to know more about you because we see you on TikTok.
Stop it.
And we want to know more facts and, you know,
Okay,
find it all out.
yeah.
So let's rewind because what did you do as a job, like when you left school, for example?
I think the question is, what didn't I do as a job?
Oh, okay.
I was one of those that left school with, I don't like to say I was awful at maths, but I think I had this dyscalculia.
Oh, what did you get in maths?
F.
Oh, I got a D, actually.
Oh, so
My mum was furious with me. She's like, why didn't you get a C?
Well, I knew why I got an F. I used to bunk off and go to the sauna and have a steam at our local spa because I was so bad at it that you didn't have the help back then, so I lost track. Anyway, let's fast forward. So I didn't really leave school with that many sort of good grades. So my first job was at a bakery, actually. I worked as a bakery at 14. Oh, tell me if I'm talking too much, because this is what happens.
No, we love this. We didn't know that.
Right? No, exactly. So, and then fast forward a bit, I went to drama school. I wanted to be an actress.
What drama school did you go to?
I went to Sylvia Young's.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Straight after school.
It makes sense, okay.
I did a foundation course, and I just wanted to be like rich and famous. I'm not going to lie, that's what I wanted to be.
I begged my mum if I could go to Sylvia Young.
Really? Well, it's so expensive, and we didn't come from money. So I did that, and then I got into Italia Conti's afterwards, and I got in, and that would have been an accredited course, right?
Yes.
But we couldn't afford it, so I didn't go there.
Oh.
So wait for the glamour bit to come. I ended up as an estate agent. So I worked in an estate agent.
Right.
Yeah. So I worked there.
I think you were good at it, though.
I was good at it because you have to be real in those kind of
Yeah.
jobs, and people buy
And you're
people,
likeable,
don't they?
so yeah.
So yeah, and I enjoyed it, and I got a car with it. So could you get a car? You get a company car. So I had that. So I was just like, here I am driving in my car, and anyway, so it was amazing.
Those tunes up full blast.
Yeah, exactly. So I did that, and then I went. That's it. I bought a property with a boyfriend at the time.
Right.
We made some money, we separated and we split the money. I decided to go back to drama school. I went to the Bridge Theatre Training Company,
Right.
put the money there, and then when I left there, I was auditioning, but I just found it so hard and so competitive. So what I ended up doing was I applied for a cruise ship job.
Oh.
Yeah, because I thought that's the only way that I'm going to make proper money, and I can travel, and I can leave my family, right?
Oh.
So I just needed escapism.
And what cruise ship did you go on?
Royal Caribbean was the first one I went
And
for.
what did you do on that?
I was cruise staff. So cruise staff meant basically you're a glorified like red coat type person. So I'd host shows. I absolutely loved it. But it was the most tiring job. You'd never get days off. It's just like a couple of hours off. So I absolutely loved that, but it was exhausting. So then I continued on cruise ships. I worked for Silver Sea, and that's where I met my husband. Those were the jobs I kind of had, so...
Yeah, I can imagine you doing that.
Yeah,
though,
it was really lovely. And to work on Silver Sea cruise lines, that was probably nicer than Royal
I
Caribbean.
went on my first cruise last year, actually, but I got seasick on the first day.
Did you?
Yeah, but
Oh,
you get used to
no.
it, don't you? I
Well,
mean,
you
I can't imagine what it
do.
must be like to work on a cruise ship.
So you're busy all the time and you're focused and you've got a job to do, so there's not too much time to be sick. Silver Sea Cruise Lines, the capacity of the ships were around 300. They were luxury big yachts, good stabilisers, so you wouldn't normally get sick. But I don't know if you went on a big ship, did you?
I went on the P&O.
Yeah, so
Arvia.
so you can get a bit more motion
But
there.
I just had ice cream, actually, the
Did
whole
you?
time, and it made me feel better.
So you wouldn't go again though?
I would.
Oh, you would?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
actually, by the end of the week, I thought, actually,
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it now.
I mean, I absolutely loved it. And going back to our star signs, because I'm a water sign, I think I just loved
That's why.
being at sea. And so that's where I was. That was my last kind of jobs until I discovered TikTok.
And how did that come about? Did you just think, actually,
I was living in I was living in Cyprus at the time.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there was, you know, just family troubles. Mum and Dad went out there, and I felt alone. My sister was getting married. I actually felt quite depressed, and they said, come and live out there. So that was my big dip in life. And I think everybody has a big dip where they just get really depressed, and it can happen to anybody. And I actually just felt like I've got nothing. And I got alopecia. I was worrying about things.
Oh.
And so they said, well, just come out and stay with us.
Yeah.
And I did. But it was kind of like a dead-end situation. And from that, I ended up contacting an agent saying, are there any cruise ship jobs? And that's when Silver Sea came about. So that's how it kind of led back, full circle almost. But I've always kind of been in the hotel industry, working for the Copthorne Hotel.
Yeah.
So it's always people jobs.
Yeah, that makes complete
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
No, it's
I like
interesting
people.
because I've always thought about a cruise, like working on the cruise. But you always think, oh my God, but like you say, the hours just
The
suck.
hours, but then my job changed. So when I was working on Silver Sea, a lot of it involved drinking champagne and wining and dining guests.
That sounds more like it.
Yeah, exactly. So it depends what cruise line you work on.
Right.
So I was working then as a cruise consultant. So it was my job to host tables and to sell our future cruises. And that was
Sounds
when
more
I
like
thought,
it.
this is it, I have arrived, you know? And
Here she
I would
is.
still be doing that now if it wasn't for having
TikTok?
children.
Oh, for having
Well,
children.
for having children,
Yeah.
because my husband continued to work on there because he could, but I couldn't, you know?
Yeah.
Unless, a lot of Filipinos, they leave the kids with the grandparents
yeah.
and they continue to work there.
Yeah.
That would have been a good, no, I would never have done that.
No.
But yes, so that's, yeah.
I didn't know that backstory at all, but it makes complete sense now.
Yeah.
We're going to go into your next song.
Okay.
Is it going to be Michael Jackson?
Oh, yes, it is.
It
How
is.
did you guess?
Loving a bit of MJ.
Yeah, it's going to be Thriller. And I chose this just because it's nostalgic, really.
Yeah.
I remember, gosh, was it the 80s? I think it was the early 80s. Remembering this, it was more like that whole movie. The video was the huge thing, not just the song. Everybody waited, I think it was even midnight, that it went out, and we were all waiting there for this to come out. It felt like the whole world was waiting for his videos because he was absolutely what an icon he was. And so it's Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Woo!
Yeah, that's right, babes, you got it. Well, you do it that better than me.
So we've got some questions for you,
You haven't.
and you've got to answer them
Okay.
in 7 seconds.
Oh, stop it. It's one of these ones. Okay, go on
Are
then.
you ready?
Yeah.
She was born ready. Here we go. Favourite way to relax?
Glass of wine.
Like that.
Just a glass of wine. It could be just chilling outside. But that is my favourite way to relax. Maybe have a book there, take a little sip. We're having a little read, we're having a little sip.
I
And
love
that's
your
it.
life. Favourite reality show?
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
I think you should go on the reality show. What do you think?
I could do. Depends
you'd be
what
great.
one. Depends on what one.
Are you
Yeah,
watching it at the moment? I'm a Celebrity?
Yes, I've got one to catch up on,
Yeah.
and this is a good one. They've not done this before, have they?
No, this
It's like almost like the All-Stars.
All-Stars.
However, I'm a bit torn there because I do love Love Island, but it's not my all-time fave.
And you met Lucinda?
Yeah, I did. She goes, she's lovely. She goes to the same place as I do for
KB hair.
treatments.
KB
Yeah,
hair.
yeah, KB hair.
Hangover cure. I can't even read my handwriting.
Hangover cure. Exercise.
You're very good, aren't you? You're telling me you're very disciplined.
Yes, I think that, and it's not often I have a hangover. I think people must think I just down. Like I've had a glass of wine today. It's taken me like over an hour I nurse it, right? But I think that if there's been a heavy night, what I like to do is either go for a swim or
Yeah.
have a little gym workout. So that's my cure.
Yeah, me too. Straight in
Yeah.
that water, you feel
Right,
amazing.
exactly, yeah.
Favourite way to cheer yourself up?
Gosh, that's an interesting one. I've got 7 seconds. By speaking to friends, family,
Yeah.
watching something inspiring, or on the TV. Yeah.
Last text you sent?
Last text. Oh, I said to my daughter, "Are you revising?" Because she's got her GCSEs.
And what did she say?
She said, "Yes, I am."
Oh, good daughter. And favourite piece of advice you've ever been given?
Tomorrow's a new day. That's
Yeah.
it. Tomorrow is a new day. So whatever's happened today, it's not going to necessarily feel as bad the next day. And I would have said something else, but you've only given me 7 seconds.
And I like
so
that you
is
took these
it.
rules really seriously.
Absolutely.
I love that.
There's always another day to
It's
make
true.
things
I love
better.
a little saying like that. It's true though,
I
isn't
do.
it?
Yeah, absolutely. And like you can fall into like a dip. Like I was saying, we can all have dips. and I know people that are, but you've got to believe that things will get better in the future.
Yeah, it's so true. And again, that's why TikTok's really, like so good, because so much great advice on there. And like you say, you're not alone, because we have time
absolutely.
to feel rubbish, don't we?
Absolutely, we all can. And I think sometimes we can just look at too much good stuff, or what appears to be good, and everybody living their best lives. And it's not like that all the time. So sometimes it's good to show that actually, no, we've all been down there, we've all been down in the dumps, but we can all learn to lift ourselves up as well. And don't always expect other people to do it for you. You know, you can find it in yourself to do it.
And that's something I think we should teach younger people, because I've only learnt that now in my 40s. But when I was 20, I didn't know that, you know.
You mean to lift yourself up, to build yourself up. I saw something the other day actually on TikTok. Somebody was saying, you know, the only person that's really going to bring you down is the one that you've got in your mind.
So
you
true.
know, and you can criticise yourself and bring yourself down a lot more than anybody else can.
I literally do mindset work for half an hour in the mornings before I even set foot to the world.
Yes.
To train my brain.
This is it. It's train your brain. And same as you, I didn't ever really used to do that. I would listen to the negative around me, but you can actually train your brain to be more positive. And I've done that in the last 10 years. And it's brilliant. It's a brilliant way to live.
It really is. And on that note, we're going to go into another thing which I think is important, music, because I think that's therapy as well, isn't it?
Definitely.
I was saying that's the song that you were dancing to the other day on TikTok. I was like, my God, what is that song? And then I started to download it, and it made me instantly feel better.
Real Girl, you mean?
Real Girl.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Should we go into that?
Shall we?
Yeah, go on then.
Let's go. So, Real Girl, let's do that.
There's more fun to be had on the show, Sinem.
Yes.
Can you believe it?
No, I can't. Well, I can't actually, because
like,
there's so much
going
fun.
on?
There's so much fun already.
Okay,
but of course.
we have got a quick fire, this or that.
Okay.
This was written at 2 o'clock in the morning, don't judge. Okay, got to read my handwriting.
So do I just say this or that?
No, you just say, I'm going to give you the options.
And I'll say what I think.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, good. I like that
I
one.
believe in you.
I don't have to think too much. Okay.
Cocktails or wine?
Wine.
Straight there. Glam squad or doing it yourself?
Glam Squad.
Early morning or late night?
Late night.
Overpacker or minimalistic queen?
Overpacker.
Me too.
Yeah.
Always that person.
Definitely.
Room service or eat out?
Oh, eat out.
City break or beach getaway?
Beach getaway.
She's always on holiday, this one. Chocolate or cheese?
Cheese.
And call or text?
Oh, text all the way.
Oh, I thought you were quite a good caller.
Well, I am a good caller, but I don't like it when people call me. But text, I know I do, I'm text.
Oh, I'm a voice noter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that as well, but you didn't have it on the list.
I'm sorry.
So that would be me. That would be me, definitely.
And I'm that person that starts leaving like 7-minute voice notes.
Yes,
like
exactly.
A podcast.
So you're like me, I can do that as well. Some people are really slow talking though, so I fast forward
I put it
there.
on 1.5.
That's it. Some people need that, you know. But I gather that you wouldn't. And me also. Yeah, exactly.
We're going to go into your next song choice.
All right then. Okay. So my next song choice is it's a classic. It's a Lionel Richie.
Oh, come on.
Lionel. So stop it. Right. So hello. Hello. And do you know what? It just reminds me of when this song came out. I was with my family in northern Cyprus. We were young, and they absolutely loved it. Turkish Cypriot. They were just like Lionel Richie's new song, and we watched the video. And I don't know, for some reason it was huge at the time. So is it an odd one? I don't know, but that's it. That's my next song. A bit of Lionel Richie, a bit of nostalgia.
Here we go.
What have you been doing?
Inside my mind.
Now we have been joined by the amazing Kerry from KB Hair Extensions, because basically, if you're thinking that my hair and Sinem's hair looks amazing,
It's because of KB Hair Extensions. Kerry.
Kerry, I'm sorry that you have to put up with both of us. But tell us a little bit about what you do, because you make it look so easy, but it's a real skill what you do, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. It's really creative, and also I have to say, I love doing hair, and you two it helps. You're so gorgeous. But look at you rocking the hair. It's amazing. But no, obviously I do celebrity hair, I do normal hair. I've been a hair extensionist for 10 years now, I think. I've been doing your hair for I think 2 years, maybe now, and it's just all about creativity. Like, it's honestly the most amazing thing. Anyone who says that hair isn't everything is lying, because it sounds so cliche, but you wake up in the morning and if your hair looks and feels rubbish, you feel rubbish. Don't you agree?
So true.
That is so true, because I feel like hair gives you so much confidence. Because you, Sinem, let's talk about your hair, because you said you wanted it a bit fuller, didn't you?
Yeah, like when you go through perimenopause or menopause, your hair starts to thin. It's a fact. And I never thought of hair extensions because I didn't need it longer, but I wanted the volume. And oh my gosh, Kerry, like you literally, I know this sounds a bit dramatic, but you literally you do change people's lives with what you do. So it just gave me more fullness, and it gives you a bit of youth back as well. I feel younger. I feel like I look younger with the volume that you've given me in my hair. So yeah, no, it's absolutely amazing. It's not just about hair extensions, it's about hair volume.
Yeah, absolutely. And with my hair, I used to have really long blonde hair my whole life. And my mum had long blonde hair, my grandma had long blonde hair, and I started using a lot of heat on my hair. And one day I noticed a bit had snapped off, and the hairdresser said, well, we're going to need to cut it all. So I went, oh, go on then. And then it just never grew back. So when I went to Kerry, again, this sounds dramatic, but I was very distressed because I didn't feel like myself. Because you're right, it's just more than hair, isn't it? It just makes you feel really good. As soon as you put it in, I was like, I literally love you so much. So that must be a nice feeling for you to be able to give that to people, right?
Definitely, and it's literally the most amazing feeling. And what I do is to help people get their confidence back, and the transformations I see from before and after is just why I love my job. And I see people who have gone through everything: hair loss, menopause, cancer, illness, medication, babies, you know, damage. And honestly, just putting hair extensions into people's hair, it just changes their life. It sounds so cliche and over dramatic, but I wouldn't be where I was right now if I didn't have hair extensions in. And I love sharing that with people. Actually, I don't know if I can shout this out, but if it wasn't for Peter Andre, I wouldn't be doing what I was doing.
Oh, hang on a minute. Tell us more about that.
So I used to work for Peter Andre in his coffee shop in East Grinstead, and to this day, it's still on the internet. There is a photo with me with Peter, and you can see my clip-in hair extension hanging out the back of my head. And let me tell you, back then, nobody really had hair extensions, but I thought, gosh, I wish I could help people so that they didn't have to worry about things like that. So I then went and educated in hair extensions, and that's how my journey's gone.
Thank you, Peter Andre, because he's watching right now. And I know that you have, she's good. I know that you have a lot of amazing clients, don't you? Can we do a little name drop, because we love to hear it?
Yeah, so my best client is Hayley Palmer and then Sinem. But no, I'm really lucky in what I've done. I've worked with some incredible people. I've been flown out to places like Lisbon to do footballers' wives' hair. I've worked with people like Christine McGuinness. I do Love Islanders. My current client, Lucinda, she's an absolute dream. And
Who you've met?
Yes, she's lovely,
she's
absolutely
amazing.
lovely.
But I've done so many people. Scarlett Moffat, literally, I could name Lizzie Cundy. She's amazing. So many people. But also I do so many regular people as well. And they turn around to me and say that they feel like a celebrity, their hair done. So everyone is literally a celebrity in my eyes.
Oh,
And I love that when we do come to you, we do TikToks as well.
I love that as well. And we might have to do some today.
We will, you can watch it later on. But Kerry, no pressure, but we want a song from you. Is it going to be a girl power song?
It is going to be a girl power song. 90s baby, Spice Girls.
Woo! Sinem, I could sit and actually talk to you all day long.
Stop it. Same.
I mean, this could go on for hours and hours.
It
We could do
could.
part 2, part 3, part 4.
Yeah, it could.
But we want to know what's coming up for you next. What are your plans for 2026?
Whatever comes my way is my plans. Because when you're doing something like TikTok and you're doing campaigns, you just are an open book and you keep your mind open to what comes to you. I'll give a good energy out. Sometimes I manifest. So there's nothing set in stone. I just wait.
I'm
and
like
I
that.
take.
Yeah. You know, people go, what's your 5-year plan? I'm like,
No.
anything can
How
happen,
can you do
quite
that?
literally.
You can manifest things.
Yes. I mean, I hope I'm going to be in Hollywood, but who knows?
Yeah, and if you are, please take me with you.
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. I can see
you imagine
this
us-
for you. I can see this for you, actually.
Manifesting already.
Yes,
we love
exactly.
It, we love it. But no, can I just say that honestly, you are so lovely in real life. If you watch Cinema on TikTok, you'll know what I mean. And sometimes you meet people in real life and go, oh no, you're not the same person. But you are
Oh, thank
genuinely have
you.
this beautiful energy.
Thank you so
That's
much.
absolutely
so do you.
contagious.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
we're not going to let
It's
you
been
go.
so lovely, That Mum with 3 Girls.
Yes, if you're not following, by the way,
This
why not?
influencer.
You are missing out. Make sure we're going to put the details on the
Oh,
screen.
thank you so
but thank you
much.
so much. We're going to drink more wine
Oh, yeah.
and chat some more
This
after the
has
show.
been such fun. Thank you so
Amazing,
much.
Huge thank you to the lovely Sinem. Thank you so much for coming in, and thank you to everybody at home. We are so, so grateful. And we will see you, I will see you, same time, same place next week. Unless you want to come,
Oh, yes, please.
we might see you then.